I want to game and fold at the same time. What's up, everybody? It's me, Aaron again, and I was sitting here playing Witcher 3 all day, and I got an idea. I want to fold while I'm gaming. I haven't seen anybody ever attempt this, but if you can have 2 GPUs and 8 CPU cores, 32 gigs of RAM, it should work, right? You can disable and enable certain GPUs in the Nvidia control panel, and you can tell folding at home to use particular GPUs. I mean, you could even use an AMD GPU and an Nvidia GPU if you wanted to in the same PC. I got my 2 options here. I could use the 660 or I could use the 970. I think I'll play it safe and use the 970. Here's some thermals with the single card. It's not too bad. And what we'll do to appease the we'll just say appease the people. There we go. 69C, 41C, 34C, 38, 58, 52, 52, 40, 54. Changed on me. But anyways, there's your basic. Those are the basic temperatures we're looking at right now. Let's see what happens when we run both of them at the same time. Technically, I don't even know if this is going to work. I want to try it. I've heard people talking about it before on the forums, but I've never seen it done myself, so I'm going to do it myself. So first thing I'm going to do, get the computer all turned off. Just realized I'm going to have to pause because I'm recording the audio with the computer. So now you're recording the audio. Stupid phone. Shutting down. Bring in the very beautiful WindForce 3 GTX 970. Remove this stuff. Alright. I've done this many times. One thing I finally gave up on was actually turning the power switch on and off and installing things. I know a lot of people will probably say, oh, it's going to kill your hardware. Well, it never has. So, I'm not too worried about it. You know, I didn't plan on any of this. I just decided to do it. Thinking thermals and power draw are the only 2 things that concern me about this. It's kind of funny that 1080 can outperform 2 970s, but they use about the same amount of power. Alright, so implementing and all that. It's all plugged in, ready to go. We're going to press the power button. Go right into here, which is alright. You know what we're missing? One of the most important things. I'm going to open up GPUZ. Alright. Better audio. Okay. We got our 1080 right here. We got the GTX 1080 running right there. And then we're going to select this. If it lets me. What's going on? What do we lock up? Right now, something's happening. Something. Huh. I think we're locked up. I'll be back. Yep. Oh. It's thinking. Hey, GPUZ, GTX 1080. There she blows. Alright, I was going to click this and show you. We can either choose HD Graphics 4000, which actually is what this screen is running off of, or now we got the 970 in there. Obviously you've seen that I've done this before when I had the two 970s in here. So the first thing you do, and I'll show you on screen, go into the Nvidia control panel. If you have an Nvidia graphics card, you probably have it. You have your configurations around physics and all that. You don't no need to bother with that. So all I'm going to do is go into program settings. I have Witcher 3 with the Witcher 3 EXE already up here. So down here you have CUDA GPUs. So you can use all, because some games, you know, you can use it for physics and whatever. You can split them up. So what I'm going to do is tell it to use these GPUs, just the 1080. Click OK, and I'll click Apply, as you do. And then I'm going to open up Folding at Home. Folding at Home should already have the next GPU loaded. I'm going to tell it to fold, so it's going to start. That's actually already on my 970, so that kind of helps us out a little bit. We already have the 970 ready to go. It's going to download the appropriate work unit for it, and it's going to start folding. The 970 by itself started up. It's folding. I'm going to put this all on the second screen while I'm gaming. That way we can see what's happening. So right here, we can tell it's at 99%. It's boosted up to 13 for SMC, so it's going up a little bit. That's not bad. So now I'm going to turn the microphone off. So we're going to take Folding at Home. We're going to put it onto this screen, because we're not going to game on that screen. I'm going to put this right there, and just because we're going to take this guy and drag him right there, so we can monitor all our temps. 54C, that's not bad. I know that 1080 is going to get a little warmer because of the second card installed next to it, but that's alright. Anyways, so fully home, been running, we know that. Little fraps, get some sound going. Let's launch Witcher 3. There we go. Witcher 3 has launched. We're gonna skip. Oh, 600 frames per second, pretty good. Okay, continue. Alright, so we got a little bit longer load time. We can see CPU and GPU usages. There we go. We got 82 frames a second right there. We are folding. This down at the bottom, that's 970, that's 1080. 970, running at 99%. I'm not generating too much heat yet. 71C, 64C. We currently are set. Everything's ultra. It's 1440p. I obviously have VSync and everything turned off. I'm set to fast sync right now, so it's essentially going as fast as I can get it to go. My frame rate does seem to be flickering a little bit. Currently have at least 50% CPU usage. That guy's at 99. And just to show, we're going to Alt-Tab out, and we're going to select 1080. So back to there. 1080 is also pegged at about 98%. So the first thing I'm noticing with the 1080 is almost up to 78C. So we're getting a little warm, getting a little loud. One thing I can do Let's open up the window, get a little air in there. I can turn up all the fans, even though top is not on. 79C, 80C. So we're getting pretty hot. Fans are up to 83%, downclocked. But look at our frame rate. Still about the same. You can hear the volume of the fans currently. 81C, 63C. Still running at about 75. But just to show that this worked. I'm folding, getting, just can't see on here, but I am getting 275,000 points per day. Witcher 3 at Ultra, 1440p on the 1080. In the 80s, it probably dropped down. I'm betting it would probably drop down more than that if I got into a very intense situation. I think the thing that's actually hampering me the most is the temperature, up to 81C. But the cool thing, 970 is hitting 275,102 points per day by itself. So 100% on one, 100% on the other. I have yet to have seen this done, so I'm going to edit this thing and get it out as quick as I can, because I haven't seen this done yet. So I'm going to redo my ending here real quick because I didn't have the good audio. So anyways, as you can see, GTX 970 running folding at home, full speed, worked perfectly fine. I have a Witcher 3 on Ultra on 1440p, on the 1080. Seemed to work perfectly fine to me. I know that during really intense scenes of big battles and in the cities, go to Novigrad and there's tons of people everywhere, I'm pretty sure just with the heat alone, it would drop down. Now if I had both of these, say water cooled or something, or if the cards weren't so close together, I'd get some better thermals. 1080 wouldn't thermal throttle, which actually I've never had that card thermal throttle before, but I think having two really hot cards right next to each other, I think that definitely had to do with that. So if you like this video, I've never seen this done before, you better have liked it. I liked it, thought about it at about 9 o'clock. It's 9:52 now. Now I gotta put all this crap back together again. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you dislike the video for any reason whatsoever, hit that dislike button. I don't know why you would. Really nothing to dislike here, unless you don't like folding or you don't like Witcher or Gigabyte for some reason. Whatever. Subscribe, please. That'd be cool. I'd rather do this than what I do for work. Less sawdust involved and hand wounds and stuff like that. And yeah, leave comments and all that kind of stuff. If they're appreciated, I will answer them if they're nice internet. So anyways, yeah, I have a couple other videos I have planned. Keep an eye out, and see you later.